So what's going on, people? It's JM, it's speakboxing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel before you click on my videos. A sub really helps me out and it's highly appreciated. Also, comment below in the comment section if you have any opinions on what I'm saying in my videos. So after the Vasyl Lomachenko Jason Sosa fight last night, an altercation between IBF super featherweight champion Gervonta Davis and highly ranked super featherweight contender Tevin broke out. Both men got into a heated altercation, had to be separated from each other, were shouting insults and had to be took away from each other before the situation resulted into blows. This is very interesting. You've got you've got Gervonta Davis, who's facing Liam Walsh on May 20th at the Copper Box Arena, defending his IBF super featherweight title for the first time, and as people are expecting Gervonta Davis to defeat Liam Walsh, and Liam Walsh is a very underrated boxer in my opinion. Like, that's not an easy fight for Gervonta Davis. Like, he's very powerful. He's got 17 victories, 16 by KO. He doesn't really have much amateur background at all. He's from the streets of Baltimore. A lot of his friends got caught up in gang culture and he was almost caught up in it and then found boxing. And the two main factors he has is his strength and his power in there. He's got 16 victories with 17 KOs and he stopped IBF super featherweight champion Jose Pedraza in the last fight. But he didn't look great against Pedraza in some rounds. Some rounds Pedraza was outboxing him, but his strength and his power was too much for Pedraza in the end and he managed to get the victory. And then you've got Tevin, who has a record of 24 wins, 4 losses and 1 draw. People look at Tevin record and think, he's not really much, but this was a guy who started off boxing when he was 19 years old in a similar situation to Gervonta Davis, brought up on the hard streets of Philadelphia, went into the gym to learn how to box, had no amateur experience at all, didn't start boxing until he was 19, and he's only 26 now. Started his first couple of fights. I think in his first 5 fights he had 2 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. Then he picked up another couple of losses, so the opening of his career wasn't very good at all, but then he decided to focus on boxing a lot more, managed to discipline himself, find himself a good training team to be with, moved away from his old camp to a new one, and since then he's been on an 18-fight win streak. And one thing about Tevin is that he's fantastic defensively. Like, this guy moves and bobs and weaves similar to a Pernell Whitaker, a prime Pernell Whitaker. Go watch Pernell Whitaker in his prime and go watch Tevin Like, the similarities are crazy and that's a very good thing to have for Tevin And he hasn't got much power. He only has 5 or 6 knockouts and 24 victories, but he manages to soundly outbox guys in there. In his defence, he just can't get hit in most rounds. Like, guys are just swinging for the fences and totally missing against him, and that's something a big puncher like Davis could struggle against Farmer. Like, he isn't the most technical boxer, Davis, like I just said, but he does have power. But if you can't hit Farmer, then he's not going to win the rounds. But I don't know, Tevin hasn't fought the most elite fighters in his career. I think the best names on his record is Gemal Diaz, Darlis Prescott and Ivan Redkach. He moved up to lightweight to fight Redkach, and that was probably the best win on his record so far in his career. But this is the guy who went from nearly becoming a journeyman at a young age, losing fights, not very disciplined at all, and then totally changed his career around and has barely lost a round in 18 fights. So if Gervonta Davis can get past Liam Walsh on May 20th, I expect him to do it. Like, I think Davis is a good fighter. I think he's slightly better than Liam Walsh. I think his strength and power may be too much for Liam Walsh, but Liam Walsh is a very good boxer, and I wouldn't be too shocked if he somehow pulled off the victory. But if Davis wins, then the fight with Farmer has to happen, because I think that'll be a very good fight. Two young lions, both with a very similar background, fighting for a world title. I think that'll be a very good build up, and it'll be a very good fight for the super featherweight division. I don't think any guy in that division is on par with Vasyl Lomachenko, but I don't see him sticking around at super featherweight for much longer. I see Lomachenko possibly moving up, or he might stick around and try and win another world title at super featherweight. I'm not sure yet, but this is just my opinion on it. Comment below in the comment section. It's JM.